Say some new.
Get it.
We here for another episode of The Bucket List. You feel me?
Get it.
Welcome back. And as you can see, it's some new people with us. So let's get into it. With that being said, I'm Dunlap the Connect. What's going on?
You already know this. It's your boy Kato the Don. Straight out the phone, man. And to my right, we have.
I'm Catherine Clark, but I go by Pimp Daddy Catherine in the streets.
Don't play with her.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, she's so for real.
I'm so Oh, can I curse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Come on now. For real. But
Mm-hmm.
okay, so who is Catherine? Like,
I'm great. Let's see.
Great way to start.
Yeah, that's Catherine. I'm ethereal. I'm a devoted individual. I am innovative. I'm easily adaptable. I like to do shit that everybody else isn't doing. And I like to refer to myself as being iconic.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's who Catherine is.
Okay. So, I mean, you said a lot of big words. Nah, for real, because ethereal, who just saying that as a description of themselves?
Right.
Yes, I live a very goddess lifestyle. So, ethereal meaning almost not real, like extraterrestrial. I want it to be to where I get to a point emotionally, mentally, and in my healing journey, when I walk in a room somewhere, it's like I'm floating.
How do you get to the mindset to want to be that, or to even achieve that goal?
I think that at a young age, I've always been ethereal, but it took me to do shadow work within myself and learn myself and my worth and give the same devotion and all that other stuff that I was giving to other people to myself. And then my senior year, for real, in undergrad, I kind of was just like, yeah, no, you're unreal, like godly. So, ethereal, ethereal bitch. Just like, boom.
Facts. Tell him don't play with you, man. You know
At
what
all.
I'm saying?
You tell him. You just told him.
Don't play with her.
Yeah, thank you.
Do not play with her.
Thanks.
So how does that translate in your artistry?
I think I have a big personality, and I think that my ethereal nature transfers through my artistry, whether that be through playwrights, through poetry, through designing. I always want the things I'm doing to make you feel like you're being taken to another dimension. With my clothes or reading the stuff that I've created or just like listening to my music. The way that I'm ethereal is the same way I want you to feel when you're listening to it. Like Tanariel, she's an artist, and she makes me feel like I'm floating, like I'm in another dimension, and that's what I wanted. So that's the goal that I try to achieve with my artistry.
That's hard. So when you're singing, as you get in the booth, like, what are you looking for, like, in a beat, or you just find it yourself?
My process is very emotionally manic. I love sweets, so I could be eating a cupcake and this happened, and I was just like, this cupcake good, and then I started making a beat out of nowhere in my head because I got inspired by food, and then it just goes from there. I don't have a specific process of how I create. I just put my phone up, I start playing the piano, or I start listening or thinking about something, and then it's just how all my music comes about. Like, I have a song or an interlude that is going to be on my EP, and it's called Tom and Jerry, and it's not anything in relation to Tom and Jerry at all, but I like things that captivate you right when you look at it, or the first lyric you hear, or the first drop of the beat that you hear. And if it makes you feel something, or if it makes me feel something, then that's what I'm going for.
That's hard. So how long have you been singing?
Since I was 7.
Ooh, that's a long time.
Yeah, I did.
That's dedication.
You said, huh?
That's dedication.
Yeah, I love performing arts, and I did performing arts since I was in 3rd grade. I've done a lot of musical theater, and then I started writing different songs and stuff in thick composition notebooks that I had when I was 9, and I would title them, and I have a big binder full of songs too that I've had for a really long time. And then after that, as I got in middle school, I made my own music. And then I started teaching myself how to create through anime. Like, I learned how to create my clothes by drawing anime characters because I love manga. So, manga, don't know if I butchered that word or not, but that's how I learned to create my designs, because I used to make comic books and stuff like that. Or I learned to fall in love with music and theater because I've always been a person that was taken to plays and stuff like that as I was a child. And if I can express myself or become a different person while I'm doing something, then I'm definitely going to do that.
That's hard. That's a different level of confidence to just switch it up and not give a fuck. Like,
yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah. I mean, I guess to that point, too, because it's like sometimes you find creatives that go into one lane and one lane only. Not to say that's a bad thing, but that's just what they put their focus on. But as you've been describing, you know, the things that you're interested in, things that you do, and how you express that creativity, it's been multiple lanes, multiple skills, multiple talents. So, like, from your perspective, what is being a creative versus being just somebody that's an artist?
I think they're synonyms, but I think, to me, being a creative is like being unapologetically yourself. And I mean it in a sense of, it took me a lot of healing to get to a point of, I've never cared about what anyone thought, you know. My country, I never cared. I never gave a damn, but it took for me to look at the things that other people were seeing as, oh yeah, that's weird, or oh, you're so strange, or I'm always getting told that I'm weird, but who wants to be normal? So I took that as, that's what me being a creative is. I took that as, that's what me being a creative is. Like, I don't see flaws within myself. I don't think I have any, because I don't consider them to be flawed. I consider them to be blessings, or like, you know, little different shit about myself that you might not like, but I like it, and I put it in my artistry, and that's what makes me a creative. I am unapologetically always myself. And I think with an artist, it can be so much more subjective to, oh, I'm a painter, I'm an artist, or oh, graphic designer, you're an artist, type stuff like that. But I think when you're a creative, you just do a lot of shit. And if I like it, I'm going to do it. If I don't like it, I'm not going to do it. Like, my brain goes like this. So me being creative is me liking this thing, me liking that thing, and then people telling me, well, what is it that you want to be? Everything. And that's exactly what I do.
For sure. For sure.
Hey, bro. Shawty dropping them shits on the table on me.
Yo, no, that's real, because I guess when it comes to, at least my perspective in the music industry or in the creative space in general, like you said, creativity can take so many other forms, but it really depends on what you're trying to do with it. So when you're saying, okay, I have this manic process of creating, or if I hear a beat, I'll just, you know, put it together. How is it that when you're going about making a project, or when you're going about collaborating with other people, how do you pull that creativity out to reflect what you're actually trying to push into the audience or your market, or whoever is actually tapping into your music?
Well, for one, what I appreciate about like music and artistry is that you can have your own interpretation of it. So before I get ready to work with anybody, I'm a big person on vibes and energy. So I have to see, like, who are you? Or, like, how do you make my spirit feel before I get ready to work with you? And if it's good or if we hang out, because I'm always going to hang out with you before I get ready to do anything creative with you. I'm not the type of person to where I'm just like, oh, yeah, you make music, I make music, let's do some shit. No.
Yeah, you got to feel their vibe first.
Yeah, because who are you? Because you could, yes, absolutely stand 10 toes in whatever it is that you're doing, but it might not be my ministry. And that's fine. And I will respect what it is that you do, and I will hope that you do the same in relation to me. So I think that it's easy for me to have my creative process or pull that out of myself with collaborations, because if I'm collaborating with you already, you're like-minded, just like me. And we have the same vibe, we have the same energy, so it flows and it's not difficult. I like when my process isn't difficult and it's just like coming together like it's supposed to, and that's the only way I'm going to work with people or collaborate in general.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So before we get on the subject of singing, I always want to ask a singer this. So you said you've been singing since 7. Now, some people don't want to admit that they took classes for this shit. Have you ever taken a singing class, or you just like that?
I came out of the wazoo knowing how to sing. I didn't want to call it wazoo. I was going to say something different, but I try my best to not be vulgar all the time. But
hey, it's cool. You can say
I came out of my mommy knowing how to sing. I would be in different classes and stuff because I went to KIPP schools. So, shout out to KIPP Ways. Ways. Shout out to KIPP Ways. No. And that is where I met my theater teacher, and she could sing her ass off, Miss Morton, and she was singing with me, or just like, she more so helped me get out of my shell. I'm ambiverted. I am not an extroverted person. People just like to assume that I am. I'm very shy, actually. So she helped me do that, and that is what added to, like, the strength of my voice. But as far as, like, actual lessons and me learning how to sing and all the other stuff, no. I've never had a vocal coach except for, like, recently. And I think it's been interesting because when I meet other people, they always ask me that. And I'm just like, I don't know what to give you.
Like,
because I haven't done any of that stuff. I would love to. I'm a perfectionist. I would love to get technically trained or, like, teach me some shit that I don't know. But no, I never did none of that. I just have always been multi-talented from a very young age.
Damn.
That's right.
Shit, I wish I knew how to hit a high note. You know what I'm saying? It'd be nice.
No, that's real.
I see myself, you know what I'm saying? I could be like the next Usher on some shit.
Oh my God.
Okay,
right now. Go.
I will not.
Oh my God.
Man, we
I ain't gonna do it.
List challenge, so
he has to
sing a lyric.
He has to.
Alright. We'll see.
We ain't gonna do it today,
lesson.
but I might hit a little Lady Bird one time. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I might.
Okay.
I'm lying like hell. I'm not finna bust out no high note. I ain't doing that.
Okay. So, we've definitely heard, like, cause you've been invested in this creativity, in this artistry for, like you said, since 7 years old, for a while. So where you been at? Like, what have you been doing? Why haven't we heard about Catherine?
That's the
Clark
real question.
until now.
Well, priorities. I'm big on education, and like I said, I went to KIPP, and I then went to.
For y'all that don't know, we got some KIPP folks in the building, so
we
you
do
know
have
it's a
KIPP
little.
folks in the building.
They call it Kilt Cousin, bro. No. If you ain't go to Strive, we just put down law right here. Strive was it, in my opinion, because I went to Strive. Strive is where it's gonna be at forever until Ways. I guess.
Okay, see, you said Strive was it. Yes, past
My
tense,
bad.
baby.
My bad.
And
We still is.
On top of
Still is.
KIPP Ways
Flag
still
football.
being here, we have New Land. We also ventured off and opened a new primary called KIPP Soul. Yes, absolutely.
We already had a primary.
KIPP Ways versus KIPP Strive. Go look at those test scores. Okay, back when I was there. But y'all were great. Team and family. And we're gonna leave it at that. Okay, baby, but
okay, I ain't gonna lie though. They did build up.
We did.
They did
so
build
don't
up.
Just sit here and just
but at the same time, we had the primary school first. The little kids been coming to us first. Y'all getting the leftovers.
Oh, you just called the little kids the leftovers.
Yeah, look, it's not like that. It's not like that. We love the kids. We love the kids. We love the kids. We love the kids. But I'm saying the originals came from Strive.
Describe children as the leftovers. Kipway's kids would never do that. Okay. Did y'all have Monday morning meetings? Did y'all have that?
Hell yeah, I don't miss that shit. I don't miss that shit.
I learned all my amendments and my multiplication tables and just like different stuff through song. Did y'all do that at Kip Strive?
Yeah, we sang
Hey, look,
they
gonna keep going back and forth.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth about this shit.
Let me get back to the question at
She really bringing back flashbacks of shit that I don't miss. Like
try to disrespect me. Where have I been? I have been getting an education. That is where I've been. But I was not far from performing arts at all. Ever since I was younger. I did Once on This Island. I've done Grease. I've done Aladdin. I've done Lion King. I love performing and singing. So I've still done it like while I was in school, but afterwards, instead of going full throttle in performing arts after high school, I went and got my Bachelor of Arts in Psychology and Women and Gender Studies. So now here I am.
That's plug.
From Fisk University in Nashville, Tennessee.
Whew.
HBCU love.
Yes.
Nashville, hot as fuck.
And now here I am. So at this point, like I told you, I'm about to make Atlanta my bitch. Because this is my city and not enough people do know about me, but you will soon.
Yeah, for sure.
And
we finna get out there.
Psychology is a later on in life endeavor. Fine arts is what it is that I am most consistent doing right now.
Okay. So with that being said, like, what are you creating? What are we supposed to be looking forward to when it comes to your artistry?
You should be looking forward to designs, and I have a new collection that I've been working on at the end of my senior year for my brand, Iconically Psychotic, and I have an EP that I am looking forward to releasing, Beautifully Tumultuous, poetry, more spoken word pieces, because a lot of my emotion does lie in my words. So a lot more vulnerability, I guess you can say. A lot more of me being raw in the public eye, since that's not something I've always been used to. And now I'm in a point in my life to where I can do that. So that's what I'm looking forward to, people who want to invest in knowing more about me. I'm looking forward to them learning more about me through emotion and just like raw, vulnerable shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tune in because
you should.
It's been a while since I heard some poetry. Niggas ain't coming out spitting poetry no more. Like music,
really,
random ass sounds, and all this other shit.
I
don't hear poetry no more.
Do you want to hear some poetry?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I can get my phone.
I mean, you could.
Shit, we got a little time. Come on,
right.
give me one. Just give me one.
Yeah, but I think that's a good point that you mentioned. Like, cause at least from my perspective, when I think about like who I want to manage and all these artists that are coming to me asking me, oh, bro, I want you to manage me. It's like, man, I want to be with an artist that is being purposeful with what they're trying to create. Like, not just taking it one lane, but you know, putting different sounds and putting the lyricism back into the music and actually trying to tell their story.
Because now I feel like, we got some songs and shit that we like for our generation, but it's like,
it's really vibe
some
stuff.
of it, it's just vibe shit. Like, some of it's just not music no more. Like I said, it's a bunch of sounds I hear that's being repeated, like auto-tune getting kicked back to back.
Yeah.
Like,
and what I really do miss, because, like, again, I'm very devoted when it comes to my artistry, rollouts or different social media campaigns or artistry campaigns or teasers, or just like how early 2000s and 90s music was when they were getting ready to put out projects. I don't see enough of that. It's just a lot of SoundCloud rappers or artists and stuff like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I guess I just like things that have a little bit more depth to them.
Yeah.
But I'm ready when you're ready.
All right, real quick before you start. Y'all seen the face I made when she said SoundCloud. Like, it's about time to go ahead and get that shit up. At least go to Spotify, bro. Like,
not give it up.
yeah, bro. Come on, bro.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm not saying give up on the art and shit, but
Yeah.
go to a different platform like SoundCloud. You don't know too many niggas popping off SoundCloud. You might pop off Spotify. Like, make that your starter kit. SoundCloud is. It's so MP3-ish, like.
But what I do admire about SoundCloud, though, is I find some of the best underground artists on SoundCloud. And what I mean in relation to that, screw it being from SoundCloud, what I'm wanting is that everyone has the same type of trap beats, just in different variations. I want y'all to, like, put some classical in that shit, or put some folk music, or add a little jazz in the beginning, and then put in all the 808s and all the other additional shit. Because otherwise, it just all sounds the same to me, and I just won't listen to it. And that's why I listen to a lot of music that people don't be listening to, because y'all listen to the same shit.
That's real.
Yeah.
For sure.
I love to hear somebody throw some jazz, like a little twist
Saxophone.
to it. To
Alto set.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? At least if you're gonna do it right. Like,
Exactly.
if it's our generation, do it to a hip hop beat. You can mix that shit in there. It's too many engineers out here that can't do that. They can't do that. We're in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's
Like-
facts. And I say this all the time, like, there's still untapped music. Like, the prime 2000s beats that were so intricate, and or at least had levels to the progression of the track. I don't hear nobody trying to sample this stuff.
Exactly.
Remix it, like,
Exactly.
What I
put
can
their
say
own
about
spin.
that,
Come on.
certain shit just don't need to be touched.
That's
Like-
also true.
So it's like,
But it's
hopefully we all on
inevitable,
the
though.
same page.
But
that
it
certain shit-
depends, because if you're really good at what it is that you do, you can touch almost anything.
Yeah.
Okay?
You just gotta respect it.
Yes, you can, like, don't
That's true,
get
that's
a
true.
classic song. Like, don't get no Anita Baker and then be on there talking about popping, locking, dropping.
I'm gonna be
flapping,
sick.
smacking.
I'm gonna be
Don't
pissed.
do that.
Oh, no. That's real.
You know,
That's
if you're
real.
gonna do it,
Like-
rolling over. Like, if you're gonna do it, do it right.
Yeah, that's facts.
All right, yeah, but I am ready for this poetry though. My bad, y'all.
Okay, well, like I told you, I am anything women, okay? Especially black women, and feminism and womanism and women and gender studies is something I eat, sleep, and breathe. So, I made a poem called Seductively Objectified, Strengthen My Seduction. Okay. Damn, girl, that's crazy. The way you walk in femininity and sway in abundance, I said, damn, girl, that's crazy. Do you even fit in? Black woman, scale down. Don't you think you're being too loud with your curves and the nerve of you to have a brain? Bend over. You know you wearing that for me. Oh, so you one of them hyper-independent women, huh? Yeah, I'm good on that. You don't need me for shit. The tragedy. Is it a shame for me to stand within my power of knowing how fine I am inside and out, or would you rather me be your yes man and look pretty while I agree with the things you say that make me lose brain cells? I've explored my body and feel more infatuated with the way God made me so surreal. The biggest deal, a black woman. Ethereal if you must define me, society's crime placed upon the masses placing them upon me, disparity. These stretch marks are not unpleasant. This cleavage is for me, and in all honesty, you couldn't even comprehensively grasp all this ass. I said, damn, girl, that's crazy. Stand strong in your masculinity, the power you possess in holding down the fort, then breaking down in tears. Because of the struggles life is throwing at you is immaculate. Nobody is doing it like you, and after the life you've been set up to endure, nobody could come close. A goddess in your own right, so proud of you. Alice Walker told us that we deserve the sensual love, and I sincerely love you. Hopelessly devoted to the fairy tale you acquire, your worthiness is not up for question, your erotic power is busting out the seams. Damn, girl, you got it. And it's crazy how they thought you didn't.
Facts. Thank
you.
Nah, for real though.
Hey man, I ain't heard no good ass poetry in a while, so I'ma just keep
Thank
clapping for a
you.
little second.
That's
She
real.
did
I
that shit.
appreciate that.
She definitely did that shit. That's hard. No
I
cap,
meant
keep
it.
writing.
Ugh.
You putting
Yes.
that in songs?
Do I put that in songs? Yeah, I actually want to do a thing where, not after each song, but after some of the songs on my EP, I want to have poetry that I've written so that you can I'm a visionary, so I want you to get a visual of what it is that I was going through and feeling before the next track comes on.
That's gonna be powerful for
Yeah.
sure.
She like Soulja Boy right now. She the first to do some shit like that. She the first to do some shit like that. You don't see that shit every
on
day.
what day? Because I put the time and the date for everything.
What's the date?
January 20th at 4:56
Yeah.
p.m.
Yeah. Lock in.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, yes, that is me.
That's hard.
Okay. So it's kind of interesting because we slick did challenges that we would have did for bucket list challenge throughout the episode, like poetry reading. KJ still gotta sing a little note, but you know.
Why the hell would I say some shit like that?
I want you to do the.
Oh, you gotta catch me on a better day for that. I'm a little parched.
That's easy. It's
For
easy. You can even do it in a different octave.
For you.
You can do.
Oh, you heard a little bass in the voice.
She dead ass trying to get me to sing. It's not gonna happen today.
Do that one.
She really put me on the spot. I don't really.
Okay. Wait, do a verse then. Do a verse.
Hold on, let me see which one I like.
Verse at the top of your head.
Yeah, right
Let
now.
me see which one I like. Hold on, I gotta scroll. Give me like
He got scroll.
Strive to be your best.
Oh, chill on him.
Right?
Nah, but while he's looking for that though,
Yeah.
I do got one more question. This is the bucket list. So, what's on your bucket list? Like, not just in your artistry, but maybe in the way that you want to impact communities through your artistry. Like, what is on your bucket list for what you're trying to do right now?
I'm dead ass over here looking for this song, y'all.
As you should be, we're waiting. Well, again, I got my degree in psychology, so I want to be a behavioral psychologist with my concentration in music therapy and sexology. I also am very big into holistic health, so I would like to open up my own nonprofit for predominantly Black communities. And I want to have it to where it enforces holistic health while also sexual health. Through studying behavior and having people come in and using instruments or writing lyrics and stuff to help their partners better understand them or whoever it is that they're with when they come to their therapy sessions. I want to have a place to where you can come get different herbs and stuff, because it really pisses me off how there's not enough Black-owned herbalist shops that are more accessible to Black people in their areas. So I hope that when I do create my psychology nonprofit, that it can be all those things in one, like a big old building, and help my Black people.
You got your
I
verse?
mean, all my people, but you know. I'm ready.
Why would you do me like this?
And then I'll go if you want me to.
For sure.
Alright, bro. I ain't gonna do the whole song.
Yeah.
But it's that song, Byron. You remember he hit that note? Hoo, 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 hoo. Yeah, that's all you get for free.
For sure.
That's all you get for free. You know what I'm saying? That's all you get for the free.
Oh, man. I like that. But nah, that's all
Nice.
amazing stuff. So we've tapped into a lot, and honestly, at this point, this is only just a drop in the bucket. Like, no cap. Like, there's more coming soon. Y'all already know we're gonna bring our people that we've interviewed back on, so y'all can check in, get updated on what they doing. But in the meantime, between time, where can they find you? All your information. Where can they find your EP when it's dropped? All that.
You can find it on Apple Music and Spotify and YouTube as soon as I figure out how to work that. And my Instagram is crazy man, HA crazy man. It's all one word because life be crazy. And my Twitter is catfuckintastic, but it's CA. Actually, I may have just lied to you. One moment. Let me look.
She got one of them Boosie names, like her Instagram name type shit. You know how Boosie Instagram name is Mama He Live Again. Her shit is crazy man. Like, don't even do that.
It is CATFKNTASTIC. Catfuckintastic on Twitter, and it's crazy man on Instagram. And if you find any of my other socials, it's not me. Okay? It is me, but I'm saying don't find them. Thank you.
So, with that being said, I'm Dunlap the Connect.
It's your boy Kato the Dime, man. You know what it is.
And I am Catherine Clark. And thank you for having me also.
We
I
out.
appreciate it.
For sure. Peace.